Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Studio Series Gamer Edition Starscream. Now, just like every other Gamer Edition figure so far, this guy is from War for Cybertron. They've all been from War for Cybertron so far. Come on, give Devastation some love. But, well, of course, like every other War for Cybertron Gamer Edition figure, this guy looks really accurate to the game. Although, yeah, I would argue that he has taken a few liberties compared to the game model, and even the original full Cybertron figure. But, well, we will talk about those later, because, of course, we do have the box to look at. So, of course, we got the standard Gamer Edition version of the Studio Series box. So here we got Starscream right here, just looking all proud of himself. Of course, number 6 in the Gamer Edition subline. Number 5 is Cliff Jumper, and I'm still yet to get him. Got silver instead of blue for Gamer Edition. This side we got a picture of Starscream's face. Again, number 6 with the plus or a D-pad. This side we got a picture of Starscream right here. The back we got him in both modes. Video game inspired. Of course, he's from War for Cybertron. Fuel of War. Says the thing that he does in the game. And yeah, they're tasked with reactivating an ancient Energon bridge, and I'm pretty sure he's guarding it when Megatron attacks, if I remember. So, yeah. And of course, he included backdrop, which I'll just get out right now. So first of all, we got the fake backdrop, which he's tied to, and the real backdrop. So I'm pretty sure this is the actual Energon bridge. So we got that. And you can put Starscream there in jet mode, but again, these backdrops are designed for robot modes, so we'll come back to this at the end of the video. And well, going back to the figure, well, he transforms into a Cybertronian jet. I wouldn't say that this is a Tetrajet. I mean, pretty sure it takes inspiration from the Tetrajets, but I'm not going to say that this is a Tetrajet. It's more based on the other Starscream's Earth jet mode. It's just more Cybertronian, but yeah, I'm not going to say that this is a Tetrajet, but still very space-like, because there's no landing gear. The wings face forward, and the tail fins here are combined. And overall, this is a really unique jet mode. I freaking love how this looks. Not just with this figure, but in the game overall. So, yeah. So looking at all the details. Well, starting off with the cockpit. This is the issue that most people had when they first saw this. Because if you compare this with the, well, I'll get like the model on the box, you can see that it's much smaller on the game model compared to the figure. So they've sort of enlarged it. But I'm pretty sure that this was done for the transformation, because this actually opens up to get the head through. So I'm not going to say that this was done for aesthetics. This was done primarily just for the transformation. I mean, yeah, it's kind of unsightly, but yeah, it was done for the transformation, so but we got the nose cone here, and frankly, you're not going to cut yourself by stabbing yourself with it. It's like, this is not rubbery plastic. This is actually hard plastic, it seems. Going on to the back. We've got the wings, which on this version are facing forward, which I think it looks really nice. And of course, we've got the lilac Decepticon insignias. We've got these little tail fins here. I've got these ones, which are combined in the full Cybertron and War for Cybertron model. So, got that. And these actually do spin around for the transformation, so they're not permanently like that. So, if you want, you can sort of angle these how you want. So, if you want them like slightly outwards, if you want them fully turned around, I guess. So, yeah. You can actually see that there seems to be some vent detailing underneath that shows where they go. So it's a little guide. So yeah. And then we've got the back with the thrusters. So if you want, you can plug in some blast effects. Just make it look like he's blasting off. So I can actually get some blast effects. There we go. So we can plug some blast effects in here. So we got this. So, well, I was about to say yeah, but I keep saying that. So this is an option that you can do. And the underneath, those are hands. And I'd say that this is my biggest gripe with the vehicle mode. I don't mind the cockpit section. I mean, sure, it's bigger than how it normally is meant to be, but I mean, I could look past that. But the hands, they're just blatantly out in the open. I mean, at least with like Megatron, like there was a flap where the hands could go in, but with this, yeah, there's no mistaking, those are hands. So yeah. Kind of an eyesore there. Like, they are meant to tab in, but I find that they don't really tab in that well either, so yeah. Also a bit of an, like, this is more of a nitpick, but kind of wish that he had a landing gear. Pretty sure that he didn't have one in the game, because, I mean, come on. It's a Cybertronian jet, and like, he was seen mostly flying in the game, so like, why would he have a landing gear? But I'm pretty sure the Planet X version had a landing gear, so I'm just saying it would be a nice option, but that's more of a nitpick than actually, well, it's more of a nitpick than a real complaint, so yeah. Now, moving on to the accessories, he comes with two, and they're not null rays. Starscream without null rays. But anyway, he comes with a sniper rifle. So, got that. And he comes with this huge frick-off mace. So if he wants to be like Megatron, then he can do that. And this is actually separately, I guess, well it's two separate pieces in the box. So we got the stick and this actual mace section. And then these is attached like so. Also separately attached are these two pieces. But these are not meant to come off afterwards, so I'm not counting them as accessories. So we got the mace, or the huge whacking stick, I guess. I don't know what you call it. The club, I don't know. Whacking stick of spikes, there we go. And sniper rifle, and these just attach on like so. So we got these ports right here. So the huge club attaches on this side, and then the sniper rifle attaches onto this side. So there we go. Pretty sure that's going to affect the aerodynamics of the jet, but come on, he's on Cybertron. That's not going to affect them. Now, just before we move on to the transformation, here is another War for Cybertron Starscream. War for Cybertron Trilogy Starscream. Yeah, of course I did that entire video just ranting about how Hasbro keeps reusing toy line names, so I just had to. So, yeah, here we can see the two different interpretations of a War for Cybertron Starscream. Why? Just because I felt like it. I mean, of course, this is a phenomenal, like, even, like, yeah, maybe, I think it's, like, 7 years now, but, like, 6, 7 years later, this figure is still phenomenal. But, like, what about this figure? Well, let's just get him transformed. So, to get this guy transformed, well, there's some bits where I find a bit fiddly, but, well, I'll talk about those bits when we get to them. So, to start off, we're just going to untab the legs. Just tap into these sections here. There we go. Scratching itch on your nose, because that's always happens when recording. We just extend the legs out, untab this panel, and just move that down. So just do that on this leg, extend it down, rotate the panel around. I can actually get that fully in. There we go. Push in these little fins here. Get the feet out. So now he's standing. Move this entire bit up. These bits, we're just going to rotate the forearms around, get them out, and just try and extend them outwards like so. And to have these sections here, try not to pop them off because these are packed separately in the box. There we go. Open up this entire section. Get the head out. Rotate the nose cone in. Spin around the head. Close the cockpit up. And just try and get all this tabbed in. Which is actually kind of tricky to do. Like, I've got no idea why, but this section is actually a bit tricky to tab in. Like, you just have to get everything lined up. But once you do, we're pretty much at the home stretch now. Because the rest is the backpack here. So we spin around the tail fins. That's never happened before. Of course, this crap happens when you're recording. This is not going back in. So, spin around the tail fins like so. Open this up and just flip this in. Spin these around. And then fold these up. And there's actually a dedicated like slot that these tab into. So tab these in, and then just fold the backpack in like so. Then just move these little bits out. And here we have Starscream in robot mode. And, well, that transformation is actually kind of fiddly. Just trying to get things all flipped around. Yeah, that's probably one of the more fiddly transformations, but the resulting robot mode is really accurate to the game, not counting the enlarged chest section. Like, for example, here we have the game model. So, yeah, you can see that, but I'm not going to mind that. If anything, people would... I'm pretty sure people will just... Yeah. I don't know, I guess I'm just more forgiving, but... Still, I like how this looks. In fact, no, I love how this looks. Just having a 360. The back looks really good as well. Like, there's no hollow bits. I can legit see no hollow bits. I mean, I could have been hollow bits here, but they added flaps to cover them. So yeah, that's really good. Now the head. Now that's really accurate as well. So yeah. And well, for his accessories, well, normally this is where I'd pop the arm off, but for the sniper rifle, they've actually engineered it so he can hold it properly. I think they said that for every Gamer Edition Studio Series from now on, they're going to have it so you can have the option to pop the arm off, but they could also just hold it normally now, because, of course, with Bumblebee and well, Cliff Jumper as well, like when you take the arm off, there's nowhere to store it, so either you'd have to put the arm in a Ziploc bag somewhere, or just have him with both arms, but put the guns on his back. But with this, he can just hold the gun normally. I mean, of course, it's not game accurate, because like in the games, the guns form from the arms, so let's just do that. Because, of course, the hand can still pop off, so you can replicate, so if you want to replicate Revenge of the Fallen, then there you go. But, of course, this is so you can pop the gun in, so he's more game accurate. I mean, it's no Norway, but still, it will do. And, of course, this can take blast effects. So we got that. And speaking of nowhere for this to plug in, yeah, there's not really anywhere for this to plug in. Like, at least with Prime, they had a dedicated place for it to plug in. I think Barricades was not intentional, but it worked. And for Megatron, you can just leave it on there, and it kind of looked like it was a part of it still. But with this, yeah, it's the same issue as Bumblebee. I mean, you could still leave it on the peg, but it still looks like an arm. But I find I could actually utilize the peg from the transformation and just sort of have the illusion there. I mean, it's still kind of noticeable, but if you have the arm in such a way, then it's not really noticeable. Like from this angle, it's not noticeable. I mean, it's even down. I have a loose arm floating around with Bumblebees, and yeah, this is what I do. So, yeah. But of course, this is not intentional because this thing is loose. So let's just leave this off for now. And let's give him his second weapon, which is the club. So So he can just hold this and, like, I don't know, beat the other Seekers with it. If he's, like, mad or something. So, yeah, that's him all armed up. Even though he's missing an arm, but let's just, I don't know, find somewhere to plug this in. There we go. Guess we'll just have to leave this off to the side with Bumblebee and Cliffjumper's arms. So, yeah. I think if they started, like, doing dedicated, spots to plug in the arms when you're not using them, like, on the back, then, yeah, that would do a huge improvement. Like, just mold a port for, this peg, and then it can plug in there. Simple. But, well, that's pretty much the accessories. Yeah, I do wish he came with the null rays, but oh well. I'm putting him with the other War for Cybertron Starscream, because why not? Of course, this is a highly stylized design, because he's got, like, the multi-toed feet and the well, I mean, like, this design is just highly stylized, but still, I really like how this looks. So, yeah. Now, giving him a proper arm again so we can do the articulation. So I can just get this properly in. There we go. So, for this guy's articulation, well, his head can go side to side. It can look up, so it's on a ball joint. The shoulders can move, although can't really fully go around unless you move this out the way. He can T-pose. Got a bicep rotation. Double jointed elbows. Wrist rotation. Waist rotation. You can kick forward, kick back. He's got knees. Clip in. Thigh rotation. You can do the splits. And a pivot. So, yeah. Now, just giving him his weapons back. That's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. So let's just bring in the backdrop so we can fully see how he looks with that. And he actually looks quite good with that. I'm pretty sure when the Seekers come out next year, according to the leaks, they're also going to come with this backdrop. But, well, for this guy's complaints, well, of course I find the backpack a bit awkward to work with. I mean, just the way that things spin around and all that. Well, now, I find the weapon plugging in a huge well, I definitely appreciate how the thing plugs into his hand now, but I just wish that if you do choose to have it fully plugged into his arm instead of, like, him holding it, just have a spot where the arm plugs in, kind of like what Prime did in Barricade. That goes for a B as well, but still. Because I'm pretty sure most people are going to have him displayed like this, instead of the more game-accurate gun as the arm. I also find out one of the panels that doesn't really go in fully. I'm pretty sure this is just my copy, but still kind of annoying. And let's just talk about the chest, because this is what most people complain about when they first saw this guy. They were all, "Oh, the chest is too big. The cockpit is way too." Now, me personally, I don't really mind this. Sure, it's a bit bigger than the original 4 Cybertron figure and how it looks in the game, but I don't mind. Like, it's there to facilitate the transformation, because, of course, the head flips around into there. So, well, this is not a complaint from me, it's a complaint from most people, but, But, well, I recommend this figure? Honestly, I'm gonna say that this is one of the more stronger Gamer Edition figures, because we have had some stinkers, Barricade, but this is one of the stronger ones in my opinion. And if they keep this up with Sideswipe and the upcoming Ratchet that's been rumored, then I'm gonna say I'm quite excited for what Gamer Edition has in store for us, especially for next year. So yeah. I'm gonna say, go ahead and get this. Will be a replacement for the original 4 Cybertron figure? Well, that's your opinion, because I never had that figure, but for me, I really like this figure. So, yeah, I definitely do recommend this. So, this has been my review on Studio Series Gamer Edition War for Cybertron Starscream, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.